radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz morning takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Streetz morning takeover, so get radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz morning takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping back at each other, who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
That's right. That's right. Good morning. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty. And you already know it is a Thursday. It is Anonymous Thursday at that. So many things going on. Are you smarter than Jock? Your chance to play against Young Jock for your chance to win a $50 gift card. All right. And don't play with us because we got that date dilemma and so much more that you definitely don't want to miss. I got that word on the street and Shawty got that crazy report. So you already know you got to keep it locked in right here. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The Streetz Morning Takeover brings you the biggest thing happening today.
What's poppin'?
We are now live on your radio.
All right, let's get inside of the biggest thing happening. Okay, so the U.S. hits China with a 245% tariff as trade tensions escalate.
A White House fact sheet on Wednesday says the new hike is in response to China's retaliatory tariff of 125%. China has said it would not increase tariffs again, even if the United States does, posting this morning, quote, China remains committed to joining hands, not throwing punches. President Trump also hinting that phones and electronics may not be exempt from tariffs after all. Small imports will also be tariffed starting May 2nd. The president closing a loophole that had allowed imports less than $800 to be tariff exempt.
What did they say? Throwing hands, not punches. Boy, just say you don't want to do business. We can't buy nothing from China at this point. Boy, they about to change the Shein prices. Shein? What's the point of shopping? Man, I seen somebody say they was going to be back at Rainbow. Anyway, that is the biggest thing happening. Of course, you got to stick around. We got Shawty coming up at the 25. And your chance to play against Young Jock is on the way. Are you smarter than? Go ahead and, hey, start making those calls. If you think you are smarter than the man, you might want to call us up and see. 1-844-YUNG-JOC is Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, running down is what we about to do, man. We about to run down to these streets and ask some questions to some unsuspected people. Hey, buddy, what do you think is worse? Getting married or having kids?
I think having kids because you can't do the same stuff. At least with marriage, you guys can still smoke crack together. You got kids, you got to like put that to the side or something like that.
Exactly.
You got to put the crack at least 4 years or something like that.
Once they turn 5, you back in the game.
Yeah, because then they can babysit themselves. They'd be like, get over there. Or they'd be like, it smells like plastic, Daddy. And they'd be like, it's plastic time. Like, get out of here.
And that's crazy. And you crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. That's Shawty what my name is with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shawty the Comedian. Hi, it's plastic time.
Now let's get into these national days.
All right, well, let's talk about these national days. It is National Crawfish Day, National High Five Day, and National Cheese Ball Day. And we got to get into these celebrity birthdays. All right, Benice Burgos, Tammy Roman, happy birthday to you. Kimberly Elise, who people say I look like, but I do not see it ever. in life. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people. Redman, happy birthday. And Deandra Sanders.
Hey.
All right. So let's get into these local birthdays. DJ Swin, let's go.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Ow, ow, ow. Paris Nicole, happy birthday to you, honey. Turn up with you and your family today, all right? Sabrina, happy birthday to you as well. Thank you for letting us know it's your birthday. Big shouts out to Rhonda Lewis. Happy birthday to you. Londi Richards, happy birthday to you as well. If you want to get your name on our birthday list, tap in this morning. We're on the ground with you. Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streetz with a Z Morning Takeover. What the hell, Iana? Coming up in the next hour. Yep. That date dilemma. We can hook you up with some money. Free money on you if we can hook up your date dilemma. All right? Leave it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's up, y'all? This is Chili from TLC, and every day we listen to the best dang morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the number one morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Ayy.
That's right. Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty.
Yeah.
Now we got to talk about RFK Jr. Claims that he found autism cause. Now he plans to prove it.
But Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is blaming the spike on environmental toxins and says he'll be looking into whether factors like mold, pesticides, and food additives are behind the big jump.
This is a preventable disease. We know it's an environmental exposure.
Oh.
How do you know that? What scientific evidence proves that it's an environmental exposure?
Because, let me tell you something, what he mean by that is it's in our soil. It's almost impossible to get a good batch of food because our soil is already tainted. If you was listening to the radio show yesterday at this same time, I told y'all it's in our food. Well, at my generation, people was not coming out autistic. It's way more, too many people coming out autistic for it not to be embedded in our food, people. Please listen.
All right. Well, there are genetic components that we were taught that played a major part in autism. But I also want to cite, like, if you say that it's the soil, I was told years ago that if there's two different farms next to each other and people are growing crops, that the crops, if the crops with the GMO get contaminated with natural crops, then the natural crops have to they have to get rid of those completely.
Yes.
And so more than likely you have another batch of GMO soil that the farmers will use, because what can you do?
And this is not scientific, this is my notion, but think about the reciprocation of water. It goes in the ground, it goes back up to the air and comes back down in the clouds. So that also is probably contaminated, which contaminates the earth.
All right. Well, it is definitely too early for me to even process what we just said. We talking about osmosis and metamorphosis and soil. But I can't wait to see what he has to bring to the table to prove what he has to say about autism. All right. Definitely keep it locked in right here. We have so much more to talk about with this Word on the Streets news. What is Latasha Scott talking about?
What?
Latasha, you better leave my other best friend, Tamika, alone now.
They real best friends.
Where's Tamika money? All right. Also, we got to talk about ASAP Rocky. He manifested his love for Rihanna. Yes, and we got to get into this. I mean, it's so much stuff. Nene gives her take on Simon and Portia, and it's just a lot going on that I'm going to fill you up with. It's out the Word on the Streets news coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Turn off the lights. The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, it's going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shyneka.
All right, well, let's get into it. Latasha Scott says that she was hurt when her sister Tamika didn't show more loyalty to her when she left Escape. All right, well, this was an interview with Nene Leakes on the Nene Leakes show. Here's what she had to say.
My sister and I were, people like, y'all are joined at the hip. I remember when we were about to do Understanding, the song was getting ready to come out, and she had gotten pregnant. And I'll never forget, they were like, okay, we're going to kick her out. That bothered me.
Yes.
But I couldn't give up on my sister. You know what I told them? She goes, I go. Yeah. That could have been my whole career. I wouldn't have been sitting here. You wouldn't have been asking me about escape.
Right.
Because that's the love and the loyalty that I had.
Right.
So does it hurt to know that, yes, it
Okay then. So look, first and foremost, Latasha, that's crazy. I heard she's deflecting the fact that Tamika's $30,000 came up missing. Also, there were allegations that she was stealing from the group. She says that she owns the name Escape, but she's letting it slide. Allegedly, her husband has orchestrated a lot of scheming and scamming in the name of, taking from the group members, the other group members. And rightfully so, the confusion that happened at the concert, she was actually... Now, why Latasha is talking about something that happened 30 years ago when Tamika got pregnant, she saved her... where Tamika money at?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. Let's talk... let's see, Tracy Ellis Ross. All right, well, let's not do Tracy Ellis Ross. Let's talk about Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown says Chris Brown is the closest thing that we have to Michael Jackson.
I would go with Chris Brown.
Really?
I would go with Chris Brown.
Because of the dancing and the singing aspect
Chris
of it?
Brown is a dancer, singer, / great entertainer. He goes out there and he does the ultimate stuff on stage. You just have to love it.
All right.
Ditto.
Also, Bobby Brown says that he taught Michael Jackson how to do the sideways moonwalk. That's what we gonna add to the story. Bobby was that guy.
He was.
Don't let 2025 fool you.
Don't be
You
cool.
hear me?
He ain't always look like Trick Daddy.
So you say he does not look like Trick Daddy.
He got the same body.
Trick Daddy is his own species of inhumane. Anywho, so Nene Leakes declines to say whether she believes Portia and Simon's relationship was real or if Portia loved him 100%.
Do you feel like it was ever real?
Well, is this a game? Are we pleading the I'm a drink on that one, honey.
Do you feel like Portia loved him? Do you feel like Simon loved Portia?
Yes. Simon loved Portia.
Okay. We'll just leave that there.
Child, after Portia stole that man, she did everything she could to fix him up so he could be presentable to the public. She didn't fix his teeth. She made him lose weight. She tried to get him together, but honey, it still wasn't enough. And then the Munyon start being funny. He had to go. Wow. Anyway, that is the word on the streets news. I'm Miss Shyneka. You guys can follow me at Miss Shyneka and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover. Keep it locked. We got the trending topics on the way. Next hour is Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty. All right, so this morning we're talking about the Wilmer Hutchings shooting suspect surrenders and was let in the building affidavit. All right, so Tracy Haynes Jr. is in custody facing felony charges in connection with Tuesday's shooting at Wilmer Hutchinson High School, all right, that left 5 students hospitalized.
Students inside Wilmer Hutchins High School running for their lives. Police say Tracy Haynes started shooting indiscriminately. Investigators say this photo shows Haynes inside the school after an unidentified student let him in an unsecured door. Paramedics say the gunfire sent 5 students to the hospital, 4 wounded in the shooting, 1 an hour later with an anxiety attack, firing point blank at one fellow classmate, then taking off. Hours later, it shows the 17-year-old turning himself in to officers outside the Dallas County Jail.
The first thing he's doing is he's trying to shake the officer's hand, like saying, I'm not a threat, I guess.
After the second shooting in a year at this southern Dallas school, Haynes now faces a charge of aggravated assault mass shooting, a first-degree felony. Antong Lucky, the president of violence prevention group Urban Specialists, brought Haynes to surrender after his family called the group's gun violence hotline.
He adamantly said, no, I got to deal with this. I want to turn myself in. I don't want to go on a run.
All right. So there was then a video that went viral basically saying the suspect, he was in a car. He said that these students had threatened his life. Mm-hmm. And so he decided to take matters into his own hands and come at them first.
Yes. Administration, please, man, treat every case delicately and look into it, because you look over something and then people feel like they got to take it in their own hands, and we end up with a situation like this.
So many people online was supporting him.
Yes.
Saying this is what happens, like when kids get bullied, mm-hmm. they don't know what to do. You don't know how long this situation had been going on. I have nothing to say. I mean, the fact that he put it online while he was driving was kind of like, what in the world is going on? But he tried to shake the officer's hand. That is what they said in the report.
After the shooting.
Yeah, after the shooting. Oh, well, we are talking about this morning. This high school shooting. They're saying this is the second time that there was a shooting at this school. Let us know your thoughts. 1-844-YUNG-JOC is Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's good, y'all? It's Jello. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Got to stay tapped in to the number one morning show in the city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Tap in.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty. So we got to talk about this. Ooh, the girls are mad. Shein, as it is pronounced, announces price adjustment amid tariff changes.
Nearly 30% of customers will reduce or stop shopping at Shein or Temu if prices rise.
Well, I mean, how much more are you willing to pay? Right now, we are on a pause from the so-called reciprocal tariffs, only a 10% tariff. The problem there, though, is you're still going to pay more because of the shipping.
Oh, boy. All right. So they are saying, due to changes in global trade rules and tariffs, our operating expenses have gone up. To keep offering the products you love without compromising on quality, we will be making price adjustments starting April 25th, 2025. Baby, quality ain't never been associated with Shein or Temu.
Is stuff not quality?
Boy, stop. But ladies, you're safe because Fashion Nova is housed in Los Angeles. Okay, so
wow,
yeah, they make the clothes here.
Fashion Nova make men clothes.
Yes.
All right then.
Fashion Nova men, it's a whole thing. All right, so all these cheap clothes that we know and love, the people said they gonna take it back to the rainbow. Okay, right here in the good U.S. of A. The 245% tariff is absolutely bananas. They need to get this under control by the end of the week.
A White House fact sheet on Wednesday says the new hike is in response to China's retaliatory tariff of 125%. China has said it would not increase tariffs again, even if the United States does, posting this morning, quote, China remains committed to joining hands, not throwing punches. President Trump also hinting that phones and electronics may not be exempt from tariffs after all. Small imports will also be tariffs starting May 2nd. The president closing a loophole that had allowed imports less than $800 to be tariff exempt.
See, now this is a perfect example, people, of what he's trying to do, as in Donald Trump. Because you said we can't get Shein because they charging the tariffs.
Yeah.
So now you got to go to California and get Fashion Nova, which is made in the USA, which pushes the notion of make America great again.
Hell no, boy.
That's a reach.
So many people are about to lose their jobs. Please don't try to influence
I'm just telling you,
the people mindset. Or make it okay.
I'm not.
This is not okay. I hope that they figure it out because people are going to lose in this. Our American people first before it affects China. Anyway, that is what's going on. You got to stick around. We got that date dilemma on the way. You definitely don't want to miss it. And if we can eliminate your situation, you can get hooked up with $100 inside the date dilemma, courtesy of 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm. Keep it locked in right here. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, all of think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Kyla.
Hey, good morning, Kyla. How can I help you?
So, hi, good morning. My man, he just got released, right? He just got free from jail.
Oh, you said
And
released.
so,
Okay.
Yeah. So, he has not talked to me since he been out. And he been out for a good couple of days, and I'm kind of worried because I've been trying to call him, reach out to him. I even popped up at his house, and I haven't heard from him. So I just really want to know what's going on and why he's ignoring me.
Oh.
And what's his name?
Mason.
Mason.
And you say he just got out?
Yeah, he just got out a couple of days ago.
How long was he locked up, sweetheart?
Thursday to Monday.
Oh, a whole weekend.
Yeah, basically.
Boy, did some time, didn't he?
I know he was ready to come home.
Nah, a weekend is a long time.
I mean, we was good before he left.
Okay, Kyla, let's get him on the phone and let's figure it out. You want to stay with him, right?
Of course I do. That's my man.
You just ain't seen your man since he been out. All right, put your phone on mute. We'll cue you in when it's time to talk, okay?
Okay.
All right. I mean, he been in for a weekend. She ain't talked to him since he been out. That's the issue.
Yeah, maybe somebody tried him in jail or something.
Well, I tried him in jail that fast. Somebody else done came and got him out of jail.
You think so?
Yeah, if your man go to jail. So it's some stuff is self-explanatory. Somebody else probably bailed him out.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. Am I speaking to Mason, please?
This is he. Who am I speaking to?
I'm sorry, say what?
Who am I speaking to?
Young Jock, Miss Shyneka, Shawty with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover, a nationally syndicated morning show. We have a segment called The Date Dilemma, Mr. Mason. Are you familiar with Kyla?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm familiar with her.
Okay. So I'm going to just let it be known. This is why we calling you this morning. Miss Shyneka, you want to tell them?
Basically, Kyla is calling. She told us that you recently were released from jail. You had a weekend stint there, and she hadn't heard from you since you have been released from jail. So what's going on?
Oh, so that's what y'all thought. So it's a lot that she left out.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I got locked up. I got taken into custody Thursday, and so I'm locked up. I'm calling.
What you got locked up for?
It was a misunderstanding. I got stopped because they were saying that one of my taillights was out, and I had my piece in the glove department. You know what I mean? So, and it wasn't even a situation to where I was just trying to get into the crib. Got stopped. But long story short, man, I called Shawty. You know what I mean? We've been together for years, and I couldn't depend on her, man. I had my people reach out to her, give her the money to get me bailed out. I sat in there from Thursday until Monday. And now she want to call y'all to get in contact with me? That's wild.
Well, what's the problem? Didn't she bail you out?
See, I'm hearing from my people, her people. Yeah, yo, she wilding. She been clubbing all weekend long while I'm sitting in jail trying to contact her to get me out.
What? That's wild.
Hey, wait. So your lady done let you sit in jail while she out here having the time of her life?
You can use that term real loosely, too, my lady. My range was impounded, all that. So I'm calling her to try to get in contact with her, and she out in the street, so evidently I'm not a priority.
Okay, so how did you get out? Who bonded you out?
I mean...
She ain't had nothing to do with that?
I mean, she got me out eventually. You know what I mean? But she had the funds for days. She just sat on it. You know what I mean? I specifically had my people go to her. Because, I mean, she in college, man. She in nursing school. You know what I mean? So I was like, look, I got the money. Give it to us. It was no issue. She should have came that day. I don't understand why it took a weekend and to find out she out in the streets partying.
I guess this is the point where we let you know that Kyla is on the phone. Yeah.
Kyla, what you got to say for yourself?
First of all, I just want to say, you can't be mad at me when your planning was poor. It's not my fault you got locked up.
My planning
You think I'm going to stop my whole weekend? I had people coming in town. They was coming in town. My college friends coming in town. We was all we had a whole weekend planned. I'm supposed to be the host, and you got locked up. So you think I was supposed to stop my whole entire plans on schedule because you got locked up? And then you wanted to ruin my night and my weekend and my friend's weekend as well?
But did you tell the man that you were coming and his friends apparently gave you the money to get him out?
I told him I was coming, but I didn't tell him specifically I was coming that day. Eventually, I did come. I didn't leave my man out there. I still came. So he's making it seem like, of course, I was thinking about you. I took a shot for you.
Oh, my God.
Ruin my weekend. You was not finna ruin my weekend.
Okay, so is this the first time that he's been locked up, though?
I was just about to ask
He do
that.
stupid stuff all the time. That's what, Shyneka, He do stupid stuff all the time. I'm not gonna keep extending my arm out for this man and wasting my time for this man.
So Mason, is this the first time that you've been arrested?
My very first time. I have a clean record. Never had any.
Why are you lying?
Look, she on the phone talking real reckless with y'all, which is crazy. I pay all her bills. I make sure that she's good. We've been together for years, but evidently it's more important for her to get white girl wasted out here taking shots. And he wanted the audacity to say she's taking it for me.
If you did the crime, you got to do the time. If you mad at me, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have did what you did.
So what you thinking, big dog? What you thinking, Mason?
Nah, man, she's talking about a night. It was a few nights. That's wild to me.
All right, that is, man.
Exactly
it sound like, hey, man, you could say your bro. You could say your time, cause don't sound like you don't be giving her no more of your time. On behalf of 1-800 Injured the Bethune Law Firm, man, y'all not gonna pick up this $100 to pass go or pick up another date. To our listeners, call us 1-844-986-4562. We want to hear from you. Keep it locked, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, my sweet babies, this is Monique. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right, Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty, DJ Swin, and we are talking about this date dilemma.
Yeah, Miss Shyneka. So Kyla, she's a special case. Kyla called about her man, all right? And he got released. And she hasn't spoken to him since he got out. So Mason gets on the phone and he reveals that he gave Kyla some money so that she can bail him out of jail. But this is the part right here. He got locked up Thursday. She didn't get him out until Monday.
Whoa.
Now, Mason said when he needed to be released, Kyla was outside partying, living the best life, and now Mason doesn't want her anymore.
Oh, that happened to me one time. I got arrested, and the girl I was dating stayed out the whole time till I got out, and then came back home like she been at home the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow, she didn't even try to get you out of jail.
My mama. That's why I don't do stuff like Sean Kingston. I don't call my mama every time. She ain't gonna be in there with me.
Okay then, I know that's right. So we gotta go to the phone lines. What do you think about this date dilemma?
My name Rain. Listen, don't clock me right now, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it does not take all that to go and bond somebody out. It's not gonna ruin your whole like you purposely left him in there. But on top of that, this man pay your bills. You wouldn't even be able to go out and take a shot if this man wasn't paying your bills because it sounds like you ain't got no job.
My name is Jen, and I just think that old girl is tripping because she's talking about that was going to ruin his weekend, but it was a Thursday. The bail bonds are open 24 hours. She should have went up there, got him out, and that would have been that. Then she could have went on with her weekend.
She ain't want that, man. I've been down this road before, but like the other way around. So I got locked up for passing out flyers once. Well, I already had a warrant out. All right? All right, so...
You been in jail?
Well, yeah, man, a couple times, but wow. She came and got me, though, so
she
big
did?
shouts out to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she came and got me.
Y'all still together?
Nope.
And you see what getting them out of jail will do for you? They still ain't gonna do right, and I'm sure the breakup was his fault. Anyway, thank y'all for calling in for this date dilemma. Wow. We truly appreciate you. Coming up, are you smarter than Young Jock? Your chance to win a $50 gift card is coming your way. And hey, I got some word on the streets news coming up. Latasha Scott, oh Lord, she is mad at Tamika for absolutely no reason at all. And she sat down with Nene Leakes to talk about it. Coming up, we're going to get into that and how A$AP Rocky manifested his relationship with Rihanna. All that and more on the way in less than 10 minutes.
Word on the streets going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shyneka.
All right, well, let's get into this and talk about Latasha Scott and why she sat her tail down with Nene Leakes to talk about one of my best friends, Tamika Scott, her sister, not supporting her as she exited the group Escape.
My sister and I were, people like, y'all are joined at the hip. I remember when we were about to do Understanding, the song was getting ready to come out, and she had gotten pregnant. And I'll never forget, they were like, okay, we're going to kick her out. That bothered me.
Yes.
But I couldn't give up on my sister. You know what I told them? She goes, I go.
Yeah.
That could have been my whole career. I wouldn't have been sitting here. You wouldn't have been asking me about Escape.
Right.
Because that's the love and the loyalty that I had. So does it hurt to know that, yes,
All right. I could say a lot, and usually I don't get in family business, but I feel like Tamika is my big sister.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Tamika money at, Latasha?
$30,000 there, girl.
You have taken $30,000 that we know of as of right now. Where are the money-ons?
Yeah.
Please return her money before you sit down with anybody else.
People's ears listen better when they're paid their money.
Exactly. Give her money. Thanks. All right, moving right along. Let's get into ASAP Rocky and how he manifested his black love with Rihanna.
And Versace got a lot, but she may never wear it. But she saved it so our babies will be flyer than their parents and her place to go.
All right, so let's talk about this. ASAP Rocky said that Rihanna was always his, and I mean, she may have dated other people, but when an opportunity came to work with her, he didn't have to do a lot to get her on his team, and basically, he is a Met Gala co-chair this year. You know, he's known for his style, and the theme is super fine tailoring black style. So the Met Gala is May the 5th, and he was just talking about their love and the fact that they have two little fly babies is what he manifested. So kudos to them. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so Bobby Brown.
Okay.
First of all, Bobby Brown said that he taught MJ how to moonwalk sideways. That's number one.
That's the crack walk.
No, it's not the crack walk. Bobby Brown was that guy. You hear me? He still is that guy. He is still Bobby Brown. Nobody can ever take that away from him. So maybe he did teach Michael Jackson something. But he also said that Chris Brown is the closest thing that we have to Michael Jackson.
I would go with Chris Brown.
Really?
I would go with Chris Brown.
Because of the dancing and the singing aspect
Chris
of it?
Brown is a dancer, singer, / great entertainer. He goes out there and he does the ultimate stuff on stage. You just have to love it.
All right. And remember that one time at band camp when Britney Spears decided that she was going to remake My Prerogative? He said it was an epic fail and she messed the song up. That is the word on the Streetz News. I'm Miss Shyneka. You guys can follow me at Miss Shyneka and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover. And remember, it's being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best. Definitely keep it locked in right here. We have the trending topics on the way. And are you smarter than Young Jock? It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning. That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty, DJ Swin. And the girls were in an uproar yesterday online as Shein has announced price adjustments amid the tariff changes.
Nearly 30% of customers will reduce or stop shopping at Shein or Temu if prices rise.
Well, I mean, how much more are you willing to pay? Right now, we are on a pause from the so-called reciprocal tariffs, only a 10% tariff. The problem there, though, is you're still going to pay more because of the shipping.
Ooh. Okay. Starting April 25th, Shein will adjust the prices due to recent changes in the global trade rules and tariffs.
It could be a money grab. They know a lot of people going to go buy a lot of stuff real fast before April 25th.
It is going to happen that they are good. They have to do it. And they're saying that it's going to be the back end on the shipping.
Yeah. Well, they need to have a sale. Gives me an incentive to go and buy my next
Go
song.
ahead and cash out those carts.
Yep.
How many people got full carts right now with at least 10, 20 things? Oh, Lord, the whole room is raising their hand.
Mhm.
So Shein and Temu shoppers, attention.
Don't go broke.
Purchase those carts right now.
Yep.
All right, DJ Swin, what you got?
It seems like we are all screaming, help me with this Shein situation. But Boston Richie is definitely screaming, help me. Somebody needs to help the guy get his priorities in order because apparently Boston Richie has been arrested for violating the pretrial release conditions of his 2023 federal judge conspiracy case.
Oh.
Wow.
He was out on bond. All right. So according to reports, Judge Fitzpatrick requested Boston Richie be detained after determining that he was traveling to Texas from North Florida. So court documents are talking about he did not have the pre-approval for PTS for March 29th through the 30th. And so since he was out there on the road, the boy is looking at some real big problems in the sectors of law enforcement. He's screaming, help me right now.
I am starting to think you got to be a rapper. First, you got to have a criminal record. Then you get to put out a song because you got the validation of the streets. I'm so confused right now. Why people get put in, prominent or blessed situations to help, take their life to the next level, and then they go against themselves. Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous to me. All right, well, that is what's going on, what's trending right now. You definitely got to keep it locked. Are You Smarter Than Young Jock is on the way. Your chance to win a $50 gift card courtesy of Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
One morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Man.
That's right. Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty.
Yes.
DJ Swin. And we are into these trending topics. Now, you guys, I am giving Tyra Banks the side eye right now. Tyra Banks says that she wants Taylor Swift to star in the Bodyguard remake. Y'all, the people are roasting Tyra Banks.
Why?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
She's America's sweetheart.
First of all, Monica sent an eye roll gif of her own self. Let's be very clear. I'm hearing absolutely not now Tyra as the bodyguard, because I know she ain't saying she need to play Rachel. And she said, Tyra, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Well, if you look at the role and you look at the original movie with Costner,
Kevin Costner.
Yes, Kevin Costner. The role was probably written for a white woman. Whitney just did it, and you cannot replace. There's no way you can replace Whitney Houston with no white woman.
And then who don't remake? First of all, she cannot remake Whitney Houston songs. I am getting emotional about this.
That's what they trying to do. They trying to steal Whitney Houston catalog.
Wash the Bodyguard.
Wow. And why are we touching the Bodyguard? They're supposed to have his own bodyguard to not be touched.
Lastly, I just want to say, who asked you to think, Tyra?
All I'm going to say is Little Mermaid.
All right, moving right along. What's up?
All right, so Nelly has officially set off this nostalgic alarm, all right?
Okay.
Officially announcing the Where the Party At tour, teaming up with Ja Rule, Eve. Yeah, it's going down. St. Lunatics. It's going to be an unforgettable lineup, man.
Did you say Chingy? Chingy's going to be there.
And Chingy. Fabulous is going to be on the tour as well. So all of my 2000s babies that was partying during that time.
Yeah, we'll be. Hey, Nelly Mo, come get your boy.
In the club doing it for real. No matter if you was in college at that time, if you was a young adult at that time, you need to keep up with this, and we're going to make sure that we keep you up with dates and tickets.
That is definitely a wonderful nostalgic time to be in. I mean, nothing compares to the 90s, but the early 2000s was real good.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and hit Nelly on X and tell him that Shawty, the ultimate tip drill comedian from the 2000s, need to be hosting that thing. Everybody go to Nelly's X and say, what Shawty had from Tip Drill? He need to be hosting that tour. Yeah.
In today's time, Tip Drill will probably get canceled.
No, it wouldn't. Tip Drill still #1 video of all time.
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, thank you, guys. That is what's trending.
Yep.
All right. In the meantime, we are looking for somebody to play Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? Well, if you think you got what it takes, hit us up right now. 1-844-YUNGJOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. Your chance to win a $50 gift card is coming up at the 25. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your name?
Come here, y'all. Come here. Tell them your name.
Kingston.
Kingston. What's up? What's up, Kingston?
Hi.
Are you smarter than Young Jock, Kingston?
Yes.
Oh, John. Now, you know you're going to win some money if you can beat me this morning. Now,
Are we playing one or two?
It sounds like it's another kid. It sounds like you got some backup right now. Who over there with you, Kingston?
What's your name?
Junior.
Say it for me, Dad. What's your name?
Junior, Kingston, and Kinsley.
Junior, Kingston, and Kinsley. Oh, y'all. Oh, okay. It's going to take all three of y'all to beat me. All right. And Dad, don't be trying to Google for him either, Dad.
I won't. I promise. The phone is off.
So Kingston, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, Kinsley, Junior, y'all on standby. Here we go. I'm about to get y'all to Miss Shyneka. What up, Miss Shyneka?
All right, here we go, everybody. Here are the rules. You have 10 seconds to answer each question, and the first person to get all three questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer when it's Young Jock's time, and you cannot answer after your 10 seconds is up, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start with Kingston and the Sibs.
Yeah.
All right. Which Looney Tunes character is famous for saying, "That's all, folks"? Is it A, Tweety Bird, B, Bugs Bunny, or C, Daffy Duck?
Bugs Bunny.
You are correct.
Yeah.
All right, Young Jock.
Yeah.
What nutrient is responsible for carrying oxygen in the blood? Is it A, water, B, iron, C, vitamin D, or D, calcium?
Carrying oxygen in the blood?
Yeah.
3,
2.
I'm going to say iron.
You are correct.
Y'all learned something new this morning, Kingston and Sibs.
All right, Kingston and Sibs, here we go. Who played Ariel in the 2023 live-action remake of The Little Mermaid? Was it A, Chloe Bailey, B, Coco Jones, C, Halle Bailey, or D, Taylor Swift?
Chloe Bailey.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. All right, Young Jock, who played Ariel in the 2023 live-action remake of The Little Mermaid? Was it A, Chloe Bailey, B, Coco Jones, C, Halle Bailey, or D, Taylor Swift?
Halle Bailey?
You are correct. All right, Kingston and Sibs, who was the first Disney princess? Is it A, Snow White, B, Cinderella, or C, Ariel?
Cinderella or something.
3,
2.
Yeah, that one.
All right, that is absolutely correct. All right. Okay, Young Jock.
Yes, ma'am.
Which SpongeBob SquarePants character is always trying to steal Mr. Krabs' secret formula for Krabby Patties? Is it A, Squidward, B, Old Man Jenkins, or C, Plankton?
Oh, that's easy. Squidward.
3,
2. That is incorrect, sir.
Oh.
Not right. All right, Kingston and Sibs. Which SpongeBob SquarePants character is always trying to steal Mr. Krabs' secret formula for Krabby Patties? Is it A, Squidward, B, Old Man Jenkins, or C, Plankton?
Oh.
What? Y'all are the winners!
Man, congratulations, y'all. Y'all beat me fair and square, man. Y'all smarter than most
triple
adults.
team.
Yeah, y'all tripled up on me, but I ain't mad. At least y'all get the money, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can bust it down, man. Congratulations. Y'all got any shout-outs?
Shout out. Y'all want to say shout out? She gave a shout out to Young Jock.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. Hey, Kingston, what school y'all go to?
Hill Valley Elementary.
That's what's up. Shouts out to y'all, man. Y'all continue to do good. And, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get y'all this money. Thank y'all for listening. All right, hold on, Pop.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Top of the morning at St. John. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. You already know what it is. You got to stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Tap in.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shyneka right here. Shawty, DJ Swin. So we are talking about the Wilmer Hutchings shooting suspect as he surrenders. Now the affidavit claims that he was let in the building.
Students inside Wilmer Hutchings High School running for their lives. Police say Tracy Haynes started shooting indiscriminately. Haynes inside the school after an unidentified student let him in an unsecured door. Paramedics say the gunfire sent 5 students to the hospital. 4 wounded in the shooting, 1 an hour later with an anxiety attack. Antong Lucky, the president of violence prevention group Urban Specialists, brought Haynes to surrender after his family called the group's gun violence hotline.
He adamantly said, "No, I got to deal with this. I want to turn myself in. I don't want to go on a run."
I know I was wrong for what I did, but I didn't want to do it. But I had to do it. I'll be damned if one of us get buried again. I'm tired of us getting buried and nobody doing about it. My mama gone, my granny gone, everybody gone that I love. So I can't go. I can't go. I'd rather y'all see me like this, locked up, than y'all see me dead in the ground.
Oh, wow. Very sad to hear. This student is defending his actions by saying that he was bullied. You heard him say that his mom's not around, his granny's not around, and he felt like he didn't have anyone to help protect him. Also, online, people are really like supporting him. They said he felt like somebody said, "I felt his pain." He felt like he had no other choice because no one cared until he showed his hand. Also, they said he was going through it. Y'all check on your kids, ask how their day was. I just started doing that as much as I can. Prayers to the families that lost loved ones. So, yes.
If there is someone that you know that's being bullied, if you are being bullied yourself, you can always go to stopbullying.gov. All right, that's www.stopbullying.gov. You can get answers there, all right?
Yes, but remember, nobody has to die or get shot because of that, taking measures in your own hand. Unfortunately, he's in custody right now and he will have to face charges. All right, so we will keep you updated with this story as it plays out. Now, coming up, I have some word on the streets news coming your way. You definitely don't want to miss. Jermaine Dupri said he is going to try out the new self-driving car to make sure it is safe for everybody.
Wait, you gonna jump in the back, get in the car seat?
I don't know, but he's doing it this morning. I'm gonna give you more of the update coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on, what's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. I am the Love Doc Jock, and I am definitely thrilled to be at your service. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Shyneka?
All right, let me unplug my ears because I had put you on mute in the room for a while so I can hear this good Love Doc Jock advice. Okay, so dear Love Doc Jock.
Yes.
Me and this lame ass dude came out from a movie late at night and his Camaro was stolen. Apparently, he called his wife, which I do not know he had, and let her know where he was and what happened. She showed up and realized he was on a date. She started chasing me around the parking lot, telling me she was going to kill me. The cop showed up just in time before I beat that ass. I don't want love advice. I just wanted to call Roderick Taylor a bitch.
Whoa. Okay, so whoever you are, this is very interesting.
Why didn't he send her an Uber? Because I'm so confused right now.
I'm a little confused too. Look,
but I guess that's why he's a bitch.
All I'm gonna say is, look, y'all gotta do better, man. You gotta do better, man. Just put yourself. A lot of times I think y'all think of the consequences of the things that you do and you don't see the end result of it. Like, you don't sit back and be like, that ain't gonna be a good look if it play out like that. We're human, I know. So, I mean, even me, I have to practice what I preach. And that's why every day I try to strive to be a better person the best way I can. You can't just talk about it and not be about it. So I would definitely suggest that in the near future, dear future, keep keep continuing to try to be the better version of yourself. Okay? That's simple. I'm going to leave it at that. That's the love, Doc Jock. Now, if you got a small business and you like to be spotlighted, this would be the perfect opportunity to do that. Hit us at 1-844-YUNG-JOC, and we'll definitely hook you up. So keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Glorilla, a.k.a. Big Glow, and I'm with my folks, Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. And it is Anonymous Thursday. We had a day, didn't we?
Yes, we have. Wow.
Yes, we
Anonymously, Shawty, how has your day been?
Man, I'm happy because I'm alive.
Uh-huh.
And I'm happy because God is working in my life.
Amen.
And everything is not right. He is straightening it out fast.
All right. I definitely seen God's grace in your life this morning.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I never want to be.
All right. Well, DJ Swin, you good?
Yeah, I'm good over here, man. Y'all make sure you follow me on the gram, DJ SWIN_MDS. Big party. Big parties. It's the weekend around here, so Thursday through Saturday.
Yeah.
Thursday through Sunday, you guys can keep up with it, all right?
Yeah. Tonight, I am live at Atmosphere. I start in the.
All right. We got Kiki. All right. Moving right along. Thank you guys for listening. We definitely appreciate you. And we got some things going on I cannot wait to talk to you about. So you got to just keep it locked in to Young Jock and the Streets Morning Takeover. Let's get it. See you tomorrow.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streets Morning Takeover.